We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Kenta Maeda gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour, not a terrific fastball, good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count. 2-0 or 2-1, he pitches backwards.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first in time, one away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. 3 runs already home here. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. He tries the bare hand but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Tyler Cross.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Buxton is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Up next for Minnesota, Alex Kirilloff. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead and moving into the later innings.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Tyler Cross. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It's out of here. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination. Tyler Cross.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a dive, but he's back in. Cross gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there.
The 1-1. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's
now
go.
A spin and another throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kirilloff is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, Francisco Lindor. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. And the runner back. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Hit to third.
Run it out, run
Throw
it out.
on to first, 2 gone. So stepping in, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Number 9.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Twins are out in front, 4-3. Ready once again, Tyler Cross, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Your turn now, no better.
Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Line towards center field. Buxton is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton.
Now batting.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Jose Barrios will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios. And this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches...
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that is off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
The second baseman.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Working for the punch out and the offering to short. Gordon's got it. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game.
Digging in, Tyler Cross. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
Now batting, number 6.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
A tag for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Leading off for the Twins.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. And that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Cross. He singled his last time up.
See it, drive it like you can. Here we go.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short.
Come on, get there, get there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Lindor is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Tyler Cross. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley, still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead this one 4-1. Cody Stashak has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Cody.
So digging in now, Tyler Cross. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Jake Cave. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. This is hit to third. 2. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, a double play.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Mets have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Noah Syndergaard takes home the win. So that's a wrap. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Marcus Stroman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And can we please... for players in the game, let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Leading up for the Mets, the third baseman, Tyler Ross.
Hey, let her rip right here.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is camped under this one. And very quickly, one gone. New inning set to get underway. And stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Gordon.
One of the keys to securing... They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort. Bottom of the third now, and standing in as the rookie third baseman, Tyler Cross.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's out of here! So a solo shot here to left center field, his third home run of this series, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
The next twin up, Alex Kirilloff.
Now batting, left fielder.
The 1-2.
Alex Kirilloff.
Scorched to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. So striding forward now, Tyler Cross, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
All right, let's go now. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field, line drive base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Runners on the move for second. Swinging a high chopper. Fielded cleanly. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Francisco Lindor.
Runner goes for third.
Come on, you're scoring.
Arrives, waits on it, and that retires the side. Met for one here in the inning. We played 4 full. So coming to the plate, Tyler Cross. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Now batting, number 6.
Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. To settle. Ready for another chance? Tyler Cross. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Kirilloff is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The New York Mets have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got 2 teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Kyle Freeland is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Pick it up.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runner goes for second. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Pickoff move to second. Swing and a liner. And that's out number 1. So a runner on second with 1 down now. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Bounce to first.
Come on,
and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Let's go, big dog.
Hit to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Miguel Sano.
The 2-2. To third, this could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Digging in, Tyler Cross. He reached on a single in his first try.
Tyler.
Now here it comes. That ball is absolutely crushed. Left fielder looking up. It's out of here. A solo shot here to left. His 4th long ball of this series. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Striding into the box, Luis Arias.
Number 2.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Luis Arias.
Picked up. Cross will wait on it. 2 gone.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just got.
Ready now, Tyler Cross. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he's safe.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that sucker.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Francisco Lindor becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Twins nothing. Tyler Cross will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Find the ball.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Number 6.
Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Cross, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Hey, get one up there, huh?
Popped him up. Polanco moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Popped high in the air. Sano is there for it. And that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 2-1. Here's Byron Buxton now, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down baseline. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. The Mets lead it 2-1.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there is no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Taijuan Walker gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the game of baseball.
Left fly, let's go right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Gordon gathers it in, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth,
Bryant stands at second with no outs. Shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Cross. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hey, I put that up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-1. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Arise, shading to his right, and that's the third out. Mets strand one. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Previously with Taijuan Walker. He's gone 3 for 4. The 1-2. The third, and they could get 2. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon.
Nick Gordon.
Hit hard down the line. Up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Into the box, Tyler Cross. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight?
Leading off for the Twins, the second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Rip the line. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Tyler Cross.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It's out of here! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 5th so far in this series, as we are all tied at 5.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Kirilloff. The 1-2 is roped to left, a base hit.
2.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Tyler Cross, and it's fouled away. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. So here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Great job there, bud.
And before we wrap up the broadcast, we need to recognize this player for the performance he turned in. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Kenta Maeda will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour, not a terrific fastball. Good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count, 2-0 or 2-1. He pitches backwards.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Nick Gordon, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nick Gordon.
And gets this one down. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyler Cross. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Throw to first in time, and the big... Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Tyler Cross. He singled his last time up. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. It's a pop-up now. Cross camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. When he shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now batting, Tyler Cross. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. This evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue, and now it's all come down to this. 1 game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Jose Barrios will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton is under this one. And he puts it away for the first out. Next for the Mets, Tyler Cross. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit.
Round it. Find the ball. Find the ball.
Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big pace.
Striding in, Luis Arias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Leading off to the net, the third baseman.
Seat up. Drive right back to the box. Let's go.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped up. Cross is under it, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Tyler Cross, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. That ball is absolutely crushed. Looking up is the left fielder. It's out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 6th of this series, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of the bat late in the game to take the lead, huge blow.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Kepler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-2. One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. ready to take his hacks again.
Tyler
Tyler Cross, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That ball is absolutely crushed.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as they open up a four-run lead. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside the window.
Well, nobody was good to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
A congratulatory phone call. New to the majors, this player's offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic.